Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot live.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back with open arms. The NASCAR iRacing 2003 career season for today's running of the series at the Glen. Today, it is going to be our second and final road course race of the season. Back when there was only two, now we have double. At one point, we had triple. I think almost quadruple, I think, at one point. But here today, running the Glen. One of my favorite tracks next to Sonoma. Funnily enough, just the original road courses that NASCAR went to back, in the early 2000s or whatever, around the time that I grew up and stuff like that, to, the 2010s, to when they started adding in all these other road courses. This and Sonoma are my two big favorite tracks, and they still are to this day. And I'm glad that as of recent years, the road course racing is starting to get better with the next gen cars, so it's starting to feel like a normal road course in essence, if you think about it. But this one's going to be a 30-lap race, and this one is going to be a lot of fun. And there's a lot of things about this track that I didn't really know about initially. Thought the braking was going to be a lot more similar to Sonoma's, but matter of fact, here at this track, I can actually do a hell of a lot more, and in turn I could be a hell of a lot quicker because of it too. So this is going to be a race where mistakes will be minimal, because there's never a guarantee on road courses that the caution will come out. Then again, throughout this entire series' runtime over the course of a year, we'll say, there is no feasible way of knowing if a caution is going to come out anywhere, really. There are times where cautions don't even come out for us, even though we haven't really caused a wreck just by ourselves, kind of thing, like just us wrecking, not bringing in a boatload of people. Kind of looking back at Talladega, that kind of happened, unfortunately. But here today, I almost called it Sonoma. Here today at the Glen, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I am very, very excited for it. But I haven't shown this to you guys in a long ass time. But today, let's go on ahead and take a look at the point standings coming out of the Brickyard last time out and into today's race here at the Glen. So last time out at the Brickyard, we won. Led every lap pretty much. And we skirched away, we'll say, with the win. And we ended up grabbing our second Crown Jewel event win. And we got our 7th career victory at the Brickyard. And in turn, we extended our points lead over Jeff Gordon, who still sits second, but by now 327 points. You got Ryan Newman 365 back in third, Jimmy Johnson in fourth, 393 back, Ricky Rudd fifth, Kurt Busch in sixth, Matt Kenseth in seventh, Bill Elliott in eighth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in ninth, and Jeff Green rounds out the top 10 in the Winston Cup points. I feel like this top 10 is going to shake up quite a bit after today, so be on the lookout for that. And then you got Jeff Byrne in 11th, Kevin Harvick in 12th, Dale Jarrett in 13th, Bobby Labonte in 14th, Jim McMurray in 15th, Michael Waltrip in 16th, Jerry Mayfield 17th, Jerry Nadeau in 18th, Tony Stewart, the defending winner here, in 19th, and Mark Martin in 20th. You got Sterling Marlin 21st, Greg Biffle 22nd, Tony Raines 23rd, Terry Labonte 24th, John Andretti, or as I misspelled it, Andretti, in 25th. Rusty Wallace in 26th, who's having not a good season in that Penske number 2, and his top 10 streak in points might come to an end at the end of the season if he doesn't really pick it up a notch in these last, 15 races, including this one, so he's got a lot of work to do. You got Elliott Sadler in 27th, Joe Nemechek 28th, Kyle Petty in 29th, and Johnny Benson right out the top 30. And then down here, we have Casey Mears 31st, Ricky Craven 32nd, Dave Blaney in 33rd, Steve Park 34th, and Robbie Gorin now finds himself inside the top 35 in points. Now ahead of Kenny Wallace in 36th, Warburton 37th, Larry Foy 38th, Todd Bodine 39th, and Jimmy Spencer in 40th. And we have a long list of names and all that stuff of drivers that have competed this far this season. Names such as Mike Wallace, Christian Fittipaldi, And even David Green last time out at the Brickyard competed in that race. So it was nice seeing them. And I don't know who else competed in that race. Oh, it was Hermie Sadler. Hermie Sadler also competed in that race. So it's been a month and a half. So you got to cut me some slack here. But yeah, this one is going to be a fun one. And I'm not too sure how this is all going to kind of go. But hey, we're going to wait and see when we get into this race how it's all going to pan out and how everything's going to really shape up for everybody. So this one's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a good race. And to be honest with you, might have a blast around here. Like I said, it's going to be 30 laps, so it's going to be a long race. But on the other hand, we get to see if we can maybe snatch pole again. And if not, that's fine. I know he's got pole at the Brickyard last time out, so we're going to see if we can do it again here today with a fast car. I just don't know if we'll be able to do it, but we're going to see. We're going to see. So I'm going to go on ahead, hop into qualifying, and I'll meet you all on the starting lineup for the start of today's race.
One to go. Next time by.
All right. Well, we won the pole again. I'm actually starting to get used to qualifying up here, I guess, recently. I mean, probably going to come crashing down the next race that we go to, which I think is Michigan after this. I could be wrong, though, but yeah, car's fast again, and that is what I love about this. And I am happy that we got another fast race car with us today, and especially on a road course. A lot of people may not be shocked about it, but I'm gonna just tell y'all this right now. I'm definitely shocked that I'm here. So take that as you will. I also just want to pinpoint out that on my opening qualifying lap, or on my out lap rather, I spun out, and I was still able to put down 1 minute 16 lap times on these guys, and it was just insane the amount of speed that I got in this thing. It is absolutely fucking crazy. So I think today will be interesting. And like I said, it is 30 laps, as you guys can tell. It wasn't originally going to be 22, but I thought I'd up it just in case, because for Sonoma, or Infineon rather, there wasn't enough laps to make a pit stop, and I didn't lower the fuel or anything like that, so I thought I may as well lower the race length, because part of me thought I'd forget to, lower the fuel again for, well, let's just say the next race, and whatever. Sorry, Dale Jarrett, didn't mean to get you there. Also don't know why he's all the way here, man. Oh, fuck. You're a little too close. That's okay, we're good though. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna forget for the next race, which I'm pretty sure, like I said, is Michigan. I could be wrong, but just something tells me it would turn into a race where it's like multiple pit stops, mainly for fuel, and that's all it would have really been. So today it is 24 laps of fuel, 24 and a half, but it is going to go down because of the 3 pace laps. So I'm guessing we're going to pit with around 11 to 10 to go, roughly, I think, because there's 3 pace laps, and I think maybe like a lap and a half of fuel gets burnt off for this. I'm not 100% sure, but if I'm not mistaken, that's pretty much what it is. But I know we didn't suffer any tire issues at Infineon either, so it's kind of like, yeah, we'll kind of see. Even with the amount of laps that I burnt off at Infineon 2, was kind of like, it didn't even matter. But yeah, there's not really much you can really do about that, so may as well shift down into second gear, just because I feel like I'm gonna forget that. So yeah, we got 2 to green. Okay, like 0.2 went down, which is not too bad. So we're going to pay attention to that. If it doesn't go down to at least 10 to go, that we might have to pay for fuel. Just at some point before the end of the race, maybe with like 8 to go, roughly. Just kind of spice things up, I'd say. But other than that, it also just kind of depends on if we get cautions, which we didn't get any in Infineon, but it's not to say that there's not a chance that we're not going to get any here at Watkins Glen. So it is definitely possible, so just keep that in mind. Just like to quickly say before we come back around and start this race, I'd like to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being patient during the month and a half hiatus the series went on to finish off F125. I wish this came out on Monday, like I was planning on having it come out, but forces beyond my control unfortunately got in the way, and it wasn't even like YouTube related or OBS related or iRacing related. It was internet related. So now that all that shit's been cleared away and we're ready to go racing around here, let's go on ahead and have some fun. So I'm excited, looking forward to this race. I don't know if this race will be as easy as Infineon. Then again, this track has 7 less corners compared to Infineon, so I was almost half tempted, to be honest with you guys, to run the boot version of this track, but I thought, no, maybe for later seasons we'll do that. Maybe we're gonna see, because that might be an idea that I might just, you know, go along with. We'll see. But yeah, 30 laps. We're just gonna get it on, have a boatload of fun. And before we even attempt to get on going with this race, let's go on ahead and send it up to our good pals of the NBC booth that we haven't said in a long ass time. So Alan Bestwick, Wally Dallenbach, and the late Benny Parsons.
I knew there was a flashback there somewhere. Coming to the green.
And you see, as the cars are following the Dodge truck, on the right of this picture, you see Greg Biffle. Normally, Jeff Gordon would be there, but the pole sitter, the fastest car, gets to choose which side he wants to start on. Going down in turn 1, he needs to be on the inside, so wisely, he chose the right side of the grid.
90 laps around the 2.45-mile course today makes up the distance as the pace truck heads for pit road. We are set to the green flag here at Watkins Glen.
Left side, still there, hold your line. Clear on the left, car on your left. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Fucking hell, that was a fucking battle with Dale Jarrett on that opening lap. Jesus Christ. Especially going down here into 1. I didn't mean to get into him and everything like that. So my fault to Dale Jarrett for that. I wanted to say sorry, but I was too busy trying to fucking get him up through here and pretty much shut the rest of the lap. Oh my god, I got really close to that fucking wall. But hey, we at least let lap 1. Took a little bit of damage, but shouldn't be too bad. Nice little battle with DJ to start this race. Now we're just gonna set on go, or set sail rather. Because this car's got, it's got some fucking force behind it, let me tell you. That was one of the things that I misjudged on my, or going into turn 1, was the fact that I had my brake bias set a lot more higher than a normal. So I have to brake really fucking early for turn 1, and I just misjudged it. I mean, never mind the fact I didn't fire off the way I wanted to either, so yeah. Definitely could have been a lot more better, and it just didn't want to, I don't know what it was with my shifter, but literally I was trying to shift down into gear 2 and I didn't want to do it, so that's kind of why I ran wide right there. Yeah, this race will definitely be an interesting one. Go ahead and check fuel. Got about 21 laps, excuse me. You can like fly through this fucking section right here, dude. It is insane. To be honest, I feel like the AI might make more shifts than me. I'm just calling it. They're gonna fucking come in and pit before I do, so just keep that in mind. That's the other thing about this track. I don't have to even bother shifting up into... Oh my god, what just happened? Wow. That is a first. Never had the game do that. Oh. Shit. Okay. Well, there's a caution. Well, I'll be damned. I don't know if what just happened caused that, but I like to think it didn't. Well, alrighty then. I have no fucking clue what happened. I have no idea what happened, but something happened right there. And again, that is like the first time I've ever had the sim do that, where apparently my GPU and packet loss like kicked in and it like made the game super fucking framey. So don't really know what happened there. I think it showed it on the footage too, so that is not good. It's not good that it did that. I'm not the biggest fan of that. We got a caution. I just don't know what for though. Way really to find out is with the play-by-play version that should come out like within like a day or two after this version, the in-car version comes out. So yippee. Oh shit, something happened right here. Because there's some fucking tire marks. I think someone just like got squeezed, I think, right there, because there's no other way that those tire marks would be there. Or at least that's my guess, because those tire marks weren't there. I didn't put those tire marks there. Even when I was battling Dale Jarrett, I didn't put those there. I'll be honest, I don't even know if pitting here will really be necessary, because we got 20 laps of fuel, and it's only lap 27. It's only lap 4. So kind of early if you think about it to come in and pit, but damn. Also, do we go through?
One to go. Next time by.
Okay, that lap does count. Okay, that's. I was thinking. I was like, does that lap count or no? Because I looked up at the top and it was like, current lap discontinuity or whatever the fuck it said. It was weird. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what the fuck it says half the time, man. Okay, well, well, single file. Apparently there's green-white checkers yet. I don't actually think there is any green-white checkers, or at least there shouldn't be. I feel like that. I feel like, you know, I feel like we haven't had a green-white checker this far this season, so it's like I'm pretty sure if we were to have something like that, like it wouldn't even like actually end the fucking race. Or not even like it not actually end the race, but I don't think it would like give us another opportunity, you know? That'd be more of like a 2000, I think, what did it come in, 2005, 2006, I think, when the green white checkers came about, so I think at least. And is this Bill? It is Bill, damn. Bill's retirement tour has had some up and downs, I can tell you that, ever since he announced retirement, so keep that in mind. I gotta be right next to him, though, so hello, Bill. How are we doing? Unfortunately, he might be trapped a lap down. I'm guessing he was one of the guys that caused that checkup, so yeah. Oh, Tony Raines is up there, too. Oh, okay.
About to go green.
I think we found the culprits here. Oops, sorry. Don't want to hit Bill. Man, that pace car peels off at such a weird fucking time.
Green flag, green flag. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear.
Alright, nice. Got a better start that time than the last time I got. Oh, shit balls. Okay. I gotta warm up my brakes again and find my braking points. I feel like another caution might come out. And if cautions keep coming out, this might actually push us to the point where we might not have to pit at all. I'll be honest with y'all, the reason why I don't like go all the way out there is because I don't know. I don't like the fact that they like got rid of the grass and shit out there, so it's like, I don't know, I try to make this like the real 2003 Watkins Glen and try not to run out there. The AI can, but I don't know. I just don't like doing it. It just, I don't know. I just don't like it. That was a beautiful turn one right there. My God. Okay, I guess now we're just gonna fly away now. Cause yeah, we're almost 3 seconds ahead of Dale Jarrett. Already.
Fueling up now should get us to the finish.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be wrong. Cause what, 24 to go, 24 laps of fuel. Yeah, if we were to pit here, but I don't know if really pitting here would help us out or anyway. Ooh, fucking hell. Yeah, it's one of the things I was talking about. Like, sometimes going into turn one, the damn thing just doesn't want to turn sometimes. There's times I'll literally have to, like, chase it up the track. Or rather just out there to, prevent it from hitting the fucking tire wall. Alright, coming to 20 to go. Still got a pit stop on the way. And still pulling away from Ken's behind, so. The previous lap we only gained like a 10th on him. But this time we gained 7 tenths, so. I want one of these times for Matt Kenseth to actually win a race this season. He's come so close so many times that he just has to win at some point. Ooh, man, it went a little bit wide right there. But yeah, if I could check my fuel very quickly. So we got 14 laps of fuel remaining. Coming to 19 to go. This is going to be interesting because I'm not too sure how it's going to play out. Then again, really, I don't think we need tires. We just need fuel, so I'm just going to do a splash and go because the tires, to be honest with you, I feel like these tires can go a ways. Just a matter of actually, you know, getting them to that point. Oh, fuck, I fucking turned while braking. That's never good, especially hard braking. I feel like I do that a little too often around here. Just like I try to turn in while braking rather than trying to get my braking done before entering the corner, so I fuck myself. Also, for some reason, this version of this track has a DRS straight. I'm not too sure why that is, but it has a DRS straight apparently. I'm not too keen on how or why. Maybe because the Formula 1 cars can come here. You can take a Formula 1 car around here and it has a DRS straight. So now that I think about it, it makes sense. It's only for that portion too, I found out. It's not for the main straight or that straight. It's only for the straight at the top of the S's, so that's the interesting part. Oh my god, I did it again, I think. Fuck. Actually, I did it again. I didn't mean to do it that time. Fuck, man. Damn, I think I just gapped Kenseth by 1.5 seconds. My gosh. This shit is fast. Holy shit. The first time I haven't messed that up in 2 laps, which I think is actually not that bad. Oh my gosh, Jimmy Johnson took second from Kenseth. That's a surprise. Oh, when I was paying attention to that, and I got a little bit tight. Woohoo! Safe to say, I fucking got close to that goddamn wall. Oh my god. Yeah, I am genuinely curious when I'm gonna pit. I don't know if any of the AI are pitting right now, which if they are, they can make it to the end on fuel. But yeah, I know we got about 11-ish. Yeah, we got almost. Well, no, we do got 11 laps to pit, so it's gonna be around. That's actually gonna be with like 6 to go. So yeah, it's gonna be a splash and go kind of stop too. I don't even know if I could save enough fuel for 30 laps, but you know, never say never, right? All right, we're coming up on lap 16, which is also at the halfway point of the race. So I don't know if my crew chief is going to say anything, but if he does, hopefully he just makes it quick or whatever. But because we've been doing this since Pocono last December, let's do a lap 16 tribute for the late great Biffle. We miss you every day. That was the lap 16 tribute to Great Biffle. Surprised my crew chief didn't say anything. I missed my corner. Damn it. At least I didn't miss it when we were doing the tribute, so I'll take it. But now we're just gonna keep going now until we got a pit. Which shouldn't be too far from now. So I'm gonna keep running my race, and really the only interesting things that have happened is the battle for second place, which has changed from Dale Jarrett to Matt Kenseth to Jimmy Johnson to, I don't even know if anybody's at least attempted to challenge Johnson for second, but find out here in a little bit. Alright, coming into the final 10 laps now. There's the 5 laps of fuel left indicator. Now it's going to be a matter of when would be the right time to pit. I'm thinking maybe next lap might be the best time now that I think about it. Just so it's on course with like the lap 10 that I initially thought it was going to be. Tires are kind of fading, but I think it might be best to do 4 tires as well. I get the feeling it'd be the best course of action, rather. Yeah, I think 4 tires still might be the way to go. Just playing it safe at this rate. don't know what it is. With that right-hander, it's like I am like the most concentrated through that fucking right-hander section, even though it's just, it's literally just one sweeping corner. It's all it is. But it's mainly just because I don't want to hit the fucking grass or whatever, but let's come in. There we go. I think I made it in just fine. Alright, on pit road. Gonna do 4 tires. Fill her up. Might even do the fast repair just because why not?
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Messed this up the first time. Let's not do it again. There we go. Perfect. There goes Johnson, McMurray. Quite a bit of the leaders actually. They went through. There's an incident. Okay. Try to get off pit road then if that's the case.
Go, go, go!
Not at the pace car either. There we go. So we got out. Got our 4 tires. Got out.
Left side. Clear.
Got out behind Joe Nemechek, which ain't too bad. Not too sure what the incident was behind us, but probably wasn't too bad or anything. But I know these guys up ahead got a pit. Oh, hey, Nemechek's actually going to give me the outside. Thank you, Joe.
Car on.
Just don't want to hit him. Also want to make the corner, too. There we go. Nice little pass on good old Joe, who I think is running in the top 10, too, so that's really good for him. Yeah, now we got, since we got the new tires, we got some pace in this bad boy, so just gonna take advantage of the okay, the new tires. I was about to say we're definitely not third. Also don't know who ahead's pitting, which doesn't look like any of these guys so far. Wow, the speed difference on exit right there. Holy shit. That was such a fucking speed difference between myself and Dale Jr. Oh my god. Yeah, there's 8 to go. So these guys, they got to pit within, I'd say, the next like 3 laps. I took my chance immediately because, well, whenever I hear that 5 laps until, you know, or 5 laps of fuel remaining shit, of fuel, I got to take advantage of it. Like, I just have to, because you never know what's going to happen if something like that gets, you know, too terrible. I don't know what happened to Mike Wallace right there, but he kind of like, he was in the way, and then he kind of like slowed down to let me through, and then it kind of fucked him over, kind of. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Oh, Burton's pitting. Kurt's pitting ahead, actually, too. Yeah, we got some guys in front of us that are now coming in. Yep, there goes Burton. Kurt came in. There is going to be 6 or 7 laps to go. Oh, 7 to go. So yeah, 7 laps. Oh shit. Yeah, this car sometimes, I feel like I get my braking point wrong, and that's what sends me up the track. Yeah, now we're, it says we're 10th, but I know, well no, because we passed Kurt and Jeff Burton for 11th and 10th, so we are definitely in the top 10. I just didn't know if anybody else ahead of us was pitting at the same time they were, so that's all it was. Yeah, we got Terry ahead. Robbie Gordon's just up ahead of him, who's actually having a really good race. He was running top 10 for Robbie Gordon in a road course. Kind of expect that. I'm not gonna lie. And let me go as far to the right as possible so that, you know, Terry doesn't get my ass. Because the AI do have a tendency to not even think that you're there or whatever. Come out of that corner of turn 6, and they just kind of come get you. Yeah, Pruitt, Harvick, Robbie Gordon comes in. I think Johnson came in too. There's Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte. There's Kenseth. Oh yeah, they all pitted because McMurray and Johnson were on pit road.
back in the lead.
And there's the lead.
The car behind.
And we put out a new fast lap at 1:16.4. My gosh. I don't think anybody stayed out that time, so ain't got to worry about that. But there we go. We got a pit stop, and I'll take it. That was like one of the things that I was kind of annoyed about back in Infineon. We just didn't have a pit stop, and I was like, man, wish we had a pit stop. But I didn't want to really like force my hand with it in this race, but it was like, I want a pit stop at least, because I don't want another version of Sonoma. I want to make it interesting. If it were to happen, which funnily enough it was happening, and well, the pit stops, it spiced it up a little bit. I can tell you that right now, it spiced it up. We are now, God knows, oh, debris on the track. Where's that at? I think I passed it. Could be wrong. Someone definitely got into somebody back there, so. Or it may have been the, maybe some grass that got kicked up. I'm not too sure. Maybe somebody went into the grass. Wouldn't necessarily surprise me if that was the case, so. Yeah. 5 to go, though. Damn. 1:16.2 now for my 1:16.4 that I got at the last lap. Jesus. Went wide again. I know people are gonna say that's the racing line or whatever, but not anymore. It ain't. They put some fucking tire barriers out there. Oh my gosh. To prevent people from going all the way out there. Not only just in turn 1, but also coming out of turn 6, I believe. Yeah. So they didn't even. I mean, there was an update for this track, but I don't know if they forgot to add the tire barriers in or what. Or maybe it was just like they just recently got added in, so iRacing more than likely didn't have enough time. Because yeah, there's tire barriers out here as well on the left side to in the IRL version. How the fuck is Mark Martin second right now? What? What kind of strategy did he play? He's only 13.5 seconds down from us. My gosh. Go Mark. Holy.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
So good to know that my team didn't really fuel me up all the way, but that kind of explains why we've been able to gap the car ahead or behind by a lot more than I initially thought. Damn, we have literally 2.5 gallons left of fuel. That is actually insane. That 2.5 gallons is actually what's gonna help us make it around this track. We've got to get through 3 more laps of it. And we're gonna go back to back for the 2nd time this season, I think. No, 3rd time. Oh god. Oh no. No. Oh, fuck. I think I'm okay, though. I'm okay. I know I may have just ate shit into the wall, but I'm okay. I think some of the impact was absorbed a little bit. Okay. That's gonna pose a problem. So I'm just gonna take it easy. This last 2.5 laps, because that was pretty fucking terrifying. That almost just ended our race, and that almost what I was originally gonna say. It almost ended our chances of going back to back for the 3rd time in a row this season. Or not for the 3rd time in a row, but for the 3rd time this season, go back to back. So we went back to back this season at Charlotte and Dover. And then we did it, and then we went back to back again, I should say, at Infineon and Daytona. Now, if I don't do what I just did a lap ago, we'll go back to back at Indy and Watkins Glen. Let's not like try to give myself a heart attack or anything like that. I'm only 22. I can't be having those kinds of issues. All right, I've had health issues, but let's not make that one of them. Let's just get through the rest of this race, please.
White flag, nice and
All right, coming out of turn A. Got 1 more lap to go. here at the Glen. And on course to get our 8th win of 2003. Who knew that taking a month and a half off to, well, play a different racing game called F125 would kind of prepare me in a way for this. Apparently Mark Barn is pitting behind on the last lap. So I know we don't gotta. Even though it may have felt like we may have had to. 2 laps of field, that's fine. We're gonna be able to get around and complete our final lap. Jamie McMurray is 2nd place. Wow. GG's to Jamie Mack. I'm taking a really easy through here. No chances taken. This one is gonna feel also more bittersweet. There we go. Because when Greg Biffle was in his truck season, he won here at the Glen. And now we've done it too. Shift up into 4th. Yes! Oh.
This is what happens when you have the best crew chief.
And a pretty good driver too, but yes. Woo! Hello, Johnny Benson. Oh my god, what a win. I think these guys are still gonna... Yeah, these guys are just not completing their final lap. I don't want to get in their way or not. These guys actually pitted. Wow. I did not know that. All right, let me go here. We're win number 8. We sweep the road courses. Fuck yes. Oh my gosh. And we got enough field to do a burnout. Aw yeah. Gotta hope and pray to God no one up from behind me comes and fucks that up. I go through there, but iRacing might not take too kindly to me doing that. I'm gonna tell you what. I thought my race was over when I hit those fucking tire barriers, dude. I thought it was over. Gonna find out it wasn't. And we were able to bide our time, take our time, and we win the race. We win at the Glen. Oh, these guys are pitting in, so they're, whoa. Hey, look, the number 04 that we haven't seen. Probably guess who's driving that car. Oh. Yep, you can kind of tell up there. Just judging by the fact that he's pitting in. What a race. What a race. Could not be any more proud than that. Hey, look, there's McMurray. I see him in my rear view. He was half a second, or half a minute rather, behind me. That's the crazy part. Woo! Well, we extend our point lead again over Gordon.
There's an incident behind.
Huh. Well, let me just say this right now. Don't mind me turning my wheel. There's gonna be some smoke in front of you.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on.
Excuse me? What the fuck was that? Hold on. What the? Why didn't it do nothing? What the fuck? Try that again. As I said, there's some smoke in front of you. Why is it not doing it? Oh my god, it's not doing it. Got it. I just needed to do it correctly. Ah, fuck. Yeah, NASCAR might not take too kindly to me doing that, but it's okay. I don't think they care that much.
We've got damage on the back end.
Don't do that. There we go. Oof. Oh yeah, baby. Look at the tire marks. And beautiful. Hit the back end, but I didn't mean to do that part. But, you know. I think I did that a couple times. At Infineon, funnily enough. But, damn, it shouldn't be too bad or anything. Woo! That's another dub. Finally, on the return of NASCAR iRacing. 8th career win. I'll take it. And I think, yeah, we had a little bit more fuel left too. So if I wanted to do a burnout till I fucking blew my rubber or fucking wasted all my fuel, and not really wasted, but used up all my fuel, god dang it, it would have happened. This is the data collected from the last pit stop. Those tires were really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. Woo, boy. Holy shit. Car was beautiful. Car was amazing. Can't believe I actually won this race, because this was another track that I kind of wasn't looking forward to until I did some test laps, and I was like, okay, I got something. And then I went into here, and I did a shit ton more than what initially I thought I was going to do, and just fucking turned out to be even fucking better than what I thought it was going to be. God dang. So what, we led all but 2 laps, I think? 1 or 2 laps? Because I think Johnson led him. So, almost near perfect again, but that's another win. And I already know for a fact, the further we go into the season, the more I'm probably not going to have the same amount of speed as I used to have, especially next time out in Michigan, of all places. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Because, yeah, next races are Michigan and Bristol. Bristol the first time around kind of went ass backwards compared to what I initially wanted it to go. But we're just going to see what we could do in both of those races. But, yeah, I am genuinely proud of everything. Proud of the team. Proud of what we were able to accomplish. And I can safely say that we have successfully done the road course sweep in our rookie fucking season. How do you like that, Mapples? Well, after yet another amazing performance by us on another road course, this win marking our 8th career win, it is safe to say that we are definitely going to be the main title antagonist, or we'll say, for the remainder of the season, because it ain't going to be easy taking away this championship, let me tell you what. But coming out of the race here at the Glen, we win the race, followed by Jamie McMurray, who grabs the 2nd place finish, which I think has been his best finish, since his win at Texas back at race 7. It's been that long. They got Bobby Labonte in 3rd, Jimmy Johnson 4th, Dale Jarrett, who started on the front row with me and finishes in 5th, Scott Pruitt, another top 10 with a 6th place finish, Kurt Busch 7th, Kevin Harvick in 8th, Robbie Gorman with the top 10 in 9th, Jeff Burton rounds out the top 10. Then you got Matt Kensington in 11th, Tony Stewart 12th, Terry Labonte in 13th, Mark Martin in 14th, Rusty Wallace 15th, Michael Waltrip in 16th, Joe Nemechek 17th, Sterling Marlin in 18th, Ricky Rudd in 19th, and Gray Biffle rounds out the top 20. Then you got Ryan Newman in 21st, Jerry Nadeau in 22nd, Ward Burton 23rd, Boris Said 24th. He substituted in for Jack Sprague for today's race. He wasn't feeling that well, so Boris Said get some points, and unfortunately Jack Sprague won't, but it'll at least be added to the owner's point side of things. But this is also Boris Said's best finish thus far this season on road courses, the 24th. The Casey Mears behind him in 25th, Steve Park at 26th, Jimmy Spencer 27th, Ricky Craven 28th, Johnny Benson in 29th, and Ken Schrader rounds out the top 30. Then you got Kenny Wallace in 23rd, Kyle Petty 24th, Jason Keller, who was driving another Morgan McClure. It's a secondary car for the number 4 team that they were going to try to get both cars in this week, and unfortunately they weren't, which is unfortunate for them. But they did get Jason Keller in, and he comes up with the 33rd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 34th, Mike Skinner 35th, Bill Elliott in 36th, Elliott Sadler 37th, Tony Raines 38th, Dave Blaney 39th, and John Andretti in 40th. And then there's some big names in these last three. One of them being Jeremy Mayfield, he gets 41st. Jeff Green, who's been on a really good string of races, finishes 42nd. He actually crashed out on the opening lap, and so did Jeff Gordon, who finishes 43rd and loses well over 140 points to ourselves, which is absolutely insane. And the fact that Jeff Gordon and Jeff Green both DNF'd from that second lap crash means that crash was big. And I'll tell you all this right now, the best way to see it is in the next couple of days, because the next video that I'm going to be uploading is a play-by-play version of, well, Watkins Glen. So that'll be the next race coming, or that'll be the next video coming up. However, the next race that we're going to be going to, coming out of today here at the Glen, is a track that I was wondering which one we were going to next, because throughout the race I was thinking to myself, what track are we going to? Because for some reason I thought it was Bristol up next, and then I was thinking it was Michigan, and I couldn't decide on which two were the races that we were actually going to be going to. So let's just say that anytime I guessed that it was Michigan, I was right, because the next race is going to be at Michigan, and this will be a track that, you know, we didn't do too well at, but it'll be at Michigan, and it will be the GFS Marketplace 400 next time out at Michigan. So that'll be an interesting race. It didn't go too well for us the last time, but hopefully it'll be different this time around. I would like for it to be, because then that will give me a little bit of hope for the remainder of the year. But even if we don't do good in that race, we still have a long year left to go coming out of Michigan. So if we don't do good there, it's fine. And especially if these points are going to be shaken up a lot after today, we definitely might be okay. But that's going to do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for some more. In the meantime, that we will be waiting on the GFS Marketplace 400 at Michigan to come out, which I was going to shoot for next Saturday, but it's probably not going to happen. There is going to be some NASCAR 25 out. There will be some F1 coming out as well. I don't really know if I should do a Season 2 for F1 25, at least for the 2025 season. But we're going to see. I got to go find out what, or when, rather, the release of the 2026 DLC is going to come out, because that's going to deter whether or not it'll be a good idea to, you know, even attempt to do the Season 2 for F1 25. I mean, it's still going to happen regardless, but it's just if I can get it in, you know, in time. So we're going to wait and see. But other than that, though, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time out at Michigan. I do appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much for coming out, and I'll see you later. Have a good day, everyone. Love you so very much, and goodbye.